if you were one of the very many Drake goons, and I've seen all over Twitter talking about that Drake fighting the machine is great. It is so beneficial for everyone in the artistry, in rap. This is going to be a multitude battle. He's not suing Kendrick directly. This isn't about Kendrick. This is about a greater purpose. Well, do I have news for you? Because seemingly, I believe, what are we? May, June, July, August, September, October, November, 6 months away. Fucking 6 months, man. But we are 6 months away from the beef occurring, and it has appeared that Drake has finally made the move that people have been saying for a long time that he was going to make. If you look over here in this Billboard article that I have neatly pulled up for you, it says that Drake has launched his second bombshell legal action against Universal Music Group over Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us, accusing the music giant of defamation and claiming it could have halted the release of a song, falsely accusing him of being a sex offender. A day after filing an action in New York accusing UMG of illegally boosting Lamar's track on Spotify, Drake's company leveled similar claims in Texas court regarding radio giant iHeartRadio. The new filing, filed late Monday and made public on Tuesday, claims UMG potentially funneled payments to iHeart as a part of a pay-to-play scheme to promote the song on radio. But the filing also offers key new details about Drake's grievances towards UMG, the label where he has spent his entire career. In it, he says UMG knew that Kendrick's songs falsely accused him of being a certified pedophile and predator, but chose to release it anyway. UMG could have refused to release or distribute the song or required the offending material to be edited and or removed, Drake's lawyers wrote, but UMG chose to do the opposite. UMG designated, financed, and then executed a plan to turn Not Like Us into a viral mega hit with the intention of using the spectacle of harm to Drake and his business to drive consumer hysteria and, of course, massive revenue. The plan succeeded, likely beyond UMG's wildest expectation. Like the New York filing on Monday, the new petition isn't quite a lawsuit. Instead, it's a so-called pre-action filing aimed taking dispositions from key figures at UMG and iHeart in order to obtain more information that might support Drake's accusation in the future lawsuit. In seeking that information, Drake lawyers said they already have enough evidence to pursue a claim for defamation against UMG, but that they might also tack on claims of civil fraud and racketeering based on what they discovered from the dispositions. UMG and iHeartRadio did not immediately return requests for comment on the new filing. Lamar is not named as a respondent in the filing and is not legally accused of any wrongdoing. Universal Music Group responded yesterday, filing with a statement provided to Billboard. The suggestion that UMG would do anything to undermine any of its artists is offensive and untrue. The company said, "We employ the highest ethical practices in our marketing and promotional campaign. No amount of contrived and absurd legal arguments in this pre-action submission can mask the fact that the fans choose the music they want to hear." And none of that matters, right? I think that this is utterly hilarious. I do believe that if you were a Drake fan, I do not feel bad for you, because this has always been your goal. And it seems as if that Drake has remembered that he is at least 50% Caucasian and decided to do what all Karens do and take it to court. Now, the inflation game is quite hilarious, because if you do remember, I brought it up in my last video in 2017. Drake was almost everywhere. He was on Spotify playlists left, right, and center. He was on playlists that had nothing to do with him. In fact, they got so bad that Spotify was even giving niggas their money back.
Not only UMG and Spotify, dude, come on, what are we talking about? Soul Coffee, what the fuck? Whatever you say, man, whatever you say, right? You got
right. And on the topic of defamation, see, it's quite interesting that it took this long for Drake to even drop this suit, because many of us predicted that he would have done it upon the initial release of Not Like Us. But the thing about it is you don't get to drop a lawsuit at the end of a beef that you ended up losing, okay? Because if any of this was true, right, and this is genuinely how you feel, why would you then attempt to respond with the Heart Part 6 instead of immediately attempting to jump into court? You let this man have a whole rollout. If anything, you were giving more, not even litigation, you're giving more push for people to go and experience Kendrick's album. Does he not understand that? Like, Drake, are you stupid? What happened? Like, we plotted for a week and we fed you the information. You saying all this as if you had to respond to the allegation that Kendrick said he had a mole in your camp. So you saying you did all this, you had a mole in his camp, but you couldn't preemptively strike down or hit Not Like Us in any way, shape, or form? That is quite interesting, mister. We fed you the litigation. My fault. I misspoke. But I think this is utterly hilarious to me because all it does is prove like if you were a Drake Coper holding out hope, that is the funniest shit ever, right? The self-owning will continue until morale improves. He's trying to stop Not Like Us from being played at the Super Bowl. Rappers filing lawsuits over this record. But you like, oh, you're on Reddit. That's not fair. All right, bet. Let's hit up X, Twitter, the most quote-unquote unbiased social media platform there is. All right, Academics TV, right? Let's peep him again because I love peeping Academics TV, right? Funk Flex backs up Drake's legal action against UMG, claims that DJs take backdoor deals to play and promote songs, right? Billboard reports that Drake, who cares? Academics breaks down lawsuit. I'm not watching 10 minutes of that. That is crazy work. It could have been more obvious, right? Hate all you corporate industry puppets. I'm not in the mood, right?
A lot of rappers.
Okay, so if this was the narrative that Drake is attempting to advocate for all artists, right? This should have been an angle taken way earlier, way earlier. If any of this is true, right? Because in my opinion, all this does is like acts for Drake to further his own capitalism ideologies, right? This is about money. At the end of the day, this is about money. He don't give a fuck about the smaller artists. Let's be so dead ass for like 16 seconds. Because if he gave a fuck about the smaller artists, why he got everybody at the OVO sweatshop? Like let's be real. He signs new artists and he sends them to the sweatshop. Have you heard anything Smiley related? Party Next Door be awfully quiet. You know, I know they got their thing ready, but it's like it's crazy work yet again. Fake activism, Malcolm X and Mark playing your face, so you'll eat it up every time. But who cares? Drake is a hero and saved it. Like, if don't get me wrong, if any of this is proven true to a certain extent, right? On one hand, right, all right, Drake, cool, you fought the hard fight, but if anything, all you did was fuck everybody else over, including yourself, because we is not gonna forget that Spotify was handing out refunds over you being put in everything. I'm down to see the industry burn. Like, let's not get it twisted. Like, outside of this beef thing, right? Honestly, on my Spotify rap, you probably gonna see Drake on there because I was listening to both sides. I'm not in this hip hop thing to play teams, because I think playing the teams and like the bipartisan likeness of hip hop is like so fucking lame. That's easily the worst thing to come out of this beef. If people coming out here acting like Drake was never him. Like, Drake doesn't have the numbers. Like, even if you want to play the botting argument, right? If anything, I'd argue that it goes all for everyone. Taylor Swift probably got bots too. If we being for real, you mean to tell me that they're only gonna bot hip hop artists? Let's be dead ass more than 15 seconds. If Kendrick is botting, everyone is botting. If Drake is botting, everyone is botting. This is not like special in any way. So this is either gonna be a master grand alley-oop la fuck you 3 from Drake, or this is gonna be the greatest self-sabotage of all time. But regardless, I'm about to hit the 10-minute mark and I don't want to go over it. Let me know how you feel down below, because I know most of y'all ain't gonna watch this far. But if you fucking with it, you fucking with it. If you're not, you're not. But personally, Drake, I think it'd be funny. I like the real Emmy knows he's gonna lose and know he's an idiot, but the funny outcome would be Drake winning, and I kind of want that to happen, because I think it'd be real hilarious watching everybody get outed for faking their streams. Seeing, I think the funniest outcome is if we found out J. Cole was faking the streams, because that'd be that'd make my fucking day. Oh my god. Oh yeah, and one more thing I'll just say here, and I thought about in post. Isn't it funny that he's suing over Not Like Us, right? And to me, Not Like Us was never the kill shot. It was Meet the fucking Grams. It was always Meet the Grams. Meet the Grams, he came out, he wrote a letter to his son. It was like, yo, dad is horrible. He said, Drake, you should be locked up next to Harvey Weinstein. Drake, you got PDF individuals. You do this. And you mean to tell me you're not gonna go after that? Because that, in my opinion, that was always a kill shot to me. That was okay. They going blow for blow. And even then, if you want to play the defamation game, you don't think Kendrick could easily hit you back for all that shit about, oh, he beats his wife. Ooh, why is she falling day free, not missing morale? Oh, fuck, I just made the whole connection. Are you stupid or something? Are you dumb? But regardless, I really don't give a damn about any of this shit. This shit is hilarious to me. Drake, you a bum, you a loser, you a fraud. I'm sorry. You had a good run, though. You had a good run. I don't know who's going outside, or Kanye or Drake, but that y'all can argue that in the comments. I don't give a fuck.